Hey there friends, it's Gun Gaming. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to see more of my face, please do. As soon as we hit 1,000 subs, I'll be able to make some money and reinvest in this channel and do cool things and pay off my student loans. So, support a good cause. My life. Breaking down this video, I had some recent criticism and also some questions on my Omega War video. A lot of people getting either frustrated or concerned or overly invested, what have you, fill in the blank here, with Omega War. Omega War still is, in my opinion, one of the most fun game modes. And fun in a video game, to me, is in large part dictated by how much fun you have when you're losing. And Omega War to me is still fun even when I'm losing. I still do all of my 2 battles every day. I don't have to work super hard at it. But it's something that I do care about and I do focus on because I do think it's important, and the coins you get from it are really good. The event that's currently running is really good. It's going to be going for the whole month, so make sure you are doing Omega War on the reg. You can do it multiple times per day, but the minimum request is 2 per day. That's how you can get the most points from this. And just to kind of break this down for you a little bit, the reward is 525 for victory, 115 for a defeat, 225 for a draw, and then it's basically half the points of a victory for a draw in squad ranking, and a little less than half for the tokens. And the tokens are important. If we come into the shop, the tokens are one of the best ways to get these Omega card boxes, as well as these level 100 Omega War battle badge boxes. And you'll need to be collecting items from both of these on the regularly in order to get maximum value. I've been buying the PIMS research logs because it helps all of my characters, and it's helping me level up all my characters a little bit easier, which it contributes to better endgame experience and to getting some important things, like in the squad training, getting these 100 potential reports for Black Widow, which are really important for Black Widow. Especially, I find that her potential is one of the best because she gets this crit damage increase. So we'll level that up real quickly. All right, one of the critiques that I've gotten, though, is don't be the guy running around picking up crystals if you're not good enough to win the game. I think that that's terrible advice from someone personally for a few reasons. Number one, you should be enjoying this game. It's a video game. Play the game. Play the game in a way that's fun for you. Second off, it is not good team play to have a bunch of zeros and 1 or 2 characters with a whole bunch of points. I can't guarantee it's going to happen in this one, but I can tell you that it happens a lot to me all the time. It happened to me this morning. So just this morning we played a game against someone. I killed the biggest player on the team in the very last 30 seconds, ran away, used my dodge, used my survive specialization that allows me to, intelligence is what it called, that allows me to survive a killing blow. Absolutely murdered the opponent. It was super fun. I have no regrets. I would do it all over again if I could. I hate when they get the dodge on that attack. It's super obnoxious. All right. Use Q. That's one of my big. So Q on the keyboard matching is this dash attack. Definitely do it. It's the best. We're gonna dash through this storm. Use your attacks that give you iframes. It's just a good choice. We died there and she got half of our score. And that's okay. It's okay to trade back and forth. So second reason I dislike that advice, you don't do as much damage when you lose those points, and it's harder for you to get kills, and kills are the #1 way for you to get points for the season. And points for the season are how you get new badges, boxes, etc. Oh my gosh, it switched targets. Focus on her. Oh, a little bit frustrating. My thing, like, never targets. Okay, I did want to address something that a lot of people have raised as a major issue, and I just want to point out that I do think it's a big issue. I'm going to give you some tips on how to get around it. So, flying. When you are Black Widow or you're Captain America, you want to have your camera preset to 1 or 2. Do not have it on 3. If it is on 3 when you enter the battle, you'll be locked on camera angle 3, and camera angle 3 does not let you do this. Camera angle 3 will be fixed. You can rotate, but you cannot move up and down. You want to be able to at least see up and down so that you can see what's above you. So we'll hit this Black Widow. So this Doctor Strange here is a good example. So he's going to fly up and down. I expect him to fly away or die immediately. Let's see if we can get another one who flies. Use abilities that have 3D hitboxes. So the sniper shot obviously gets you a kill against anyone, anywhere, regardless of what plane they're on. Other attacks will be forced to only hit next to you, or you have to actually hit into the character. I freaking hate Captain Marvel for some reason. Never procs for me. Okay, so here we have this in the air. I always use my dash attack because it brings me up into the air. And if they're really high, I'll immediately click my Widow's Wire attack. I'm trying to get somebody who is really kiting and trying to stay out of the fracas here. But I'll use that, and then when you use the Widow's Wire, it will keep you levitated to do the damage while you are levitated. But just, again, like, I'm not going to get a 500 score here, but I can compete, and I can get some good value. So this Stephen Strange here is a good example of somebody who's just running around. And I will just, you need to save your dodges so that you can avoid that exact problem. One downside about the assassinate attack, by the way, is when that exact problem happens, where you start the attack and then your opponent dies. Okay, and then another point about the crystals. So some people complain about like taking crystals prevents good heals to your teammates. All right, he used a dodge there. The dodge starts the dodge. It doesn't end the dodge for whatever reason. And what I mean by that is the moment you press dodge, you become invincible from that moment forward, not at that exact moment. So you need to have that planned for a boss attack. You'll have learned that if you play this for any period of time beyond 3 minutes. Yeah, so just be aware of that. That's when the dodge procs. All right, and the same thing happens for Black Widow's attack. We miss it by 1 second there. There's a little bit of a lag. When I'm recording videos, that often happens. Okay, so dash attack is what gets you up into the air. Widow's Wire is what keeps you up in the air. The traps attack will do mass damage that hits, not just one plane, but characters across planes. Using the assassinate ability on characters. Oh my gosh, the dodge. Alright, that guy was really annoying me, so I'm happy he died. And the other thing too is if you can if you die to somebody who's not very good, it's easy for your team to capture back those points. But you're seeing here, Whistling Death is giving me a little bit of heartburn because if Whistling Death dies, we lose 700 to 2300 and they gain 700 to 1700, and then it's just one more death of a big player, and we lose the game. So I'm a big proponent against having stacked value onto one single character. I also think that it's what is creating a lot of frustration in the game as well. People feeling like, oh, I just can't even compete. All right, here we go. So you just jump up into the air and then you can she died, so I couldn't do it. But then you can proc the Widow's Wire to keep that damage going. Oh, I absolutely hate how it doesn't auto-target the nearest character while they're flying. So note that it just is a problem. There's no great way around that. But yeah, so even if you're a player who's going to end this game with fewer points than as you started, you're still going to get a lot of points just from those kills. And then see here, I'm just going to capture these crystals it's a little bit of points for me, but more importantly, it's preventing heals for the opponents who have just killed some of my best players. I just want to make sure I can kill them easily. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'll just do the track targeting to make sure to kill them. And we get the kill on TT's Fury here. And that gets us a decent number of earned points from the battle score, but more importantly, we got 6 kills. And normally as Black Widow, as a free-to-play player, I usually get between 5 and 8 kills per match, which isn't the best, but I'm usually in the middle. So I'm somebody who helps move the game forward, you know, killing some important enemies, dropping down their score. You saw we got a kill on Kaya multiple times, and he was very much their best player. 54 was pretty good at using her ultimate as well. So anyway, look, that's how I have some fun. I think you should focus on having fun in Omega War. Yes, I think the camera issue is a problem. The kiting flying enemies is an issue. Using your dash attack, though, will give you invincibility frames. It'll make you untargetable, which makes it so your opponent can't kill you. It will do damage to them. It will levitate you, and then you can use another ability that holds you in place and does damage to stay levitated, continue tracking your opponent, and can continue proccing damage. I hope that helps you with your concern, Nefarious, and I hope that answers your this is a reasonable response for some of the criticisms about me taking crystals when I don't quote-unquote need them. You know, even though that is, as was described by one viewer, a 0.5 point per heal feed to the opponent for when I die. It is a 1 point reduction to the opponent who would have otherwise gotten it, and more importantly, it reduces their heal. So when I had originally filmed this video, I was following someone around, didn't have my sound working, and that character had 2,000 points. It was a 4v4 match. Sometimes you'll queue into those in Omega War. It's not the most fun if you end up with a big pay-to-play spender. We had almost killed the character, which would have won the game in the last minute, but my teammates instead didn't capture crystals. That character flew through. He was Doctor Strange. He bolted away from me and got 2 crystals captured on his own and re-healed all the way up to 90 to 100%, which made it impossible for me to kill him because he had 2,000 points. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's why I'm against the strategy of just having a couple of hero characters. I think it's bad sportsmanship. I think it's bad play, and I think it makes it a boring experience for people. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree or disagree with me? Either way, subscribe so you can leave new frustrated comments, even if you hate me. Think about that. Till next time, friends. Talk to you soon. Good luck out there. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.